so I don't even know how to start this video. It's very uncomfortable for me to do. So it's a story time, so you'll have to bear with me in places, and it goes way back to the summer of 2022, so July of 2022. So I placed an order with Discount Beauty Boutique for the Ice Cream Dream palette, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I must have waited at least 6 weeks before I even, you know, queried it. Let's have a look, because I've got all the information, I've got all the receipts, as these gossip channels will say. Let me go into Aftership and tell you about it, because I track all my parcels on Aftership, and I'll tell you if the tracking information is still there. It should be. I've had so many parcels since then. Right, here we go. So I can tell you when I ordered it as well, the exact date. It says here it was shipped 179 days, so exactly 5 months ago. No, it was updated 5 months ago, it says. It says it usually takes 27 days, but at the time it said that it could take a little bit longer, which is fine. I'm not bothered how long the parcel takes, as long as I know it's coming. So anyway, right, so basically it was received and ready for processing on July the 18th. I think I only ordered it on July 17th, and it got to Australia Post according to this. I'm not too sure if it did or not now. Got to Australia Post on July 18th, and I launched the inquiry on August 6th. So it wasn't a full month before I launched the inquiry, but it wasn't moving, and that's why I launched the inquiry in the first place. It wasn't the owners of the brand that launched the inquiry like they should have. I just launched. So I launched a customer inquiry, and they actually said, look, you need to contact the company. So I did nothing but contact them, guys. So basically I sent an email to customer services. They did nothing. I sent several emails to customer services, so they did nothing. And then Lisa was saying, well, why don't you reach out to the brand owner? So Lisa from Panning and Beyond has ordered from them in the past, and she said, why don't you reach out to the brand owner? And I said, well, is there an email address for her on the website? And she said, no, I've got it. So she gave me the brand owner's email address, because before they had a customer service team, you would have to contact the brand owner. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what her name is. I'm not doing this video to throw shade her way or anything, but the way they have treated me and the way she has treated me is absolutely appalling. Now, I will read out the emails that I have sent to the company, just so you know what I've sent, but I'm not going to obviously put the names in or anything like that. Customer service is just customer service, but the person behind the company, if you have ordered from Discount Beauty Boutique before, you'll know who she is anyway, and it's not hard to find out anyway, is it? All you need to do is look online and you'll see it. But anyway, I'm not making this video for that reason. I will, once I've done this video, I will take pictures of the palette, because Naomi kindly gifted me the palette because she knew how upset I was. She kindly gifted me the palette for Christmas, so I do have it, but that's not the point. It's like buying it twice. So Naomi went to Glamlight and sent it to me. The shipping was very, very expensive, but obviously we wasn't going to go to a company like Discount Beauty Boutique again, and I will never shop with them again. So they've lost a customer, because I spend a lot on makeup, as you guys know. So I'll never shop with them again. So it's really put me off buying internationally as well. So if I see something in America or Australia or anywhere else in the world that I really, really want, 9 out of 10 times I won't buy it, just purely because of the bad experience I've had. Anyway, let's crack on with the story, because it is a long one. I'm going to try and make it as short as I can, but I do need to tell you everything, or try and remember everything. We're going back a long way. July. I wanted to get this video up as soon as possible so I can do a YouTube shorts on the actual palette, and put it on my Instagram as well with the rest of my Christmas gifts that I got. I'm very, very pleased to have it in my collection. I'm very lucky to have it. Obviously, if it was down to Discount Beauty Boutique, I wouldn't have it. So let me preface this by saying they didn't send a replacement out, and they didn't give me my money back either. So So basically I put an inquiry with Australia Post. They told me to contact the company direct, which I did. I contacted customer service twice and the company owner twice as well, and also loads of Instagram messages, and I also commented on a couple of their posts as well. It's not their money and I can't afford to lose £50 on the night shut up. Some of you guys might be thinking, well, if you can't afford to lose it, then why order it in the first place? Well, because I got a bit of extra surplus money in, and I thought to myself, I'd treat myself. I didn't expect them not to send it to me, or for it to get lost and then not to replace it. I mean, it's been over 100 days and they've still not had the courtesy to say, well, do you want a replacement or a refund? Anyway, right, so I'm going to try and find what I did next, the emails. And they keep offering me bloody 25% off as well, which I know is automated, but I get mad because I really don't want it. I'm gonna have to find a way from getting those emails coming through to my account. So I can only find one that I've sent to the brand owner. But if I read you this, you'll get the gist of it, and it was more or less the same one that I sent to Discount Beauty Boutiques customer service anyway. So I put hi and then the person's name, and I tried contacting customer services now 4 times, twice via email and twice on Instagram direct message. I have had no email response back, so I have no choice to message you directly. I hope you will be more helpful than customer service. I placed my very first order with Discount Beauty Boutique on 17th of July. It was shipped out and scanned in with Australia Post on 18th of July. It was just sat there, no updates for 3 weeks, until I got in touch with Australia Post myself, as Discount Beauty Boutique was doing nothing to help me. Australia Post couldn't give me much information, as they say you have to launch an investigation as to where this parcel is. My tracking number is ... My order number is ... It should not be this hard for me to get some help on my parcel. It's on a track service and there is 0 tracking. The parcel status only changed when I launched the investigation with Australia Post. I don't even think it's left the sorting centre. You will see what I mean by the attachment I have sent you. This is very disappointing, as the first time shopping with your company is a bad one, and if this issue is not rectified ASAP, I can't see myself shopping with Discount Beauty Boutique again in the future. I do need to inform you that I have contacted my bank and told them about the dispute. Right, so we'll talk about that now. I did contact my bank. I told them about the dispute with the payment, and that obviously I've not got the refund, and they couldn't give me the money back because it was on a debit card and not a credit card, so I didn't get the money back basically. I'd like to know where my parcel is, please. Can you look into it and let me know what is going on, as I've tried everything. Only Discount Beauty Boutique can launch an investigation, as they have all the relevant paperwork to do this. How on earth can they do this if no one is reading the emails? Any help you can give, I would appreciate. Kind regards. And then, right, so that was sent. When was that sent? 16th of August. No, sorry. That was sent on the 14th of August. I gave them 2 days. They do say, you know, you've got to give like 24 hours, and I gave them 2 days. So then I sent another one back to her. I said, hi, I know this is a valid email for yourself. I have just been in contact with Royal Mail, who tell me that this parcel hasn't even shipped yet. Royal Mail had no information on this, and they said that they always get some kind of information. So as soon as it would have been scanned in at Australia Post, that would have kind of linked up to Royal Mail, and it didn't. So, you know, make of that what you will, really. Royal Mail told me a label was created, but the parcel never got posted out. So they told me that a label was created in their warehouse, but Discount Beauty Boutique didn't actually post it out. So in that sense then, Discount Beauty Boutique scammed me, which I know anyway, because obviously if they're that hard up for £50, they can just keep it, you know, because I'm sick of dealing with the crap, to be honest. And then I went on to say, I want a refund. As the owner of Discount Beauty Boutique, please see this is done. You cannot just keep money and not send customers their products. So that's what I did to the brand owner. And then let's have a look at my Instagram messages, because there's a few on there as well. I do want to give you all the information that I can, and I'm not doing this so that, you know, to basically throw shade at the company and say to you guys boycott the company. I'm doing it so that you're aware of what's going on within that company. And I did read afterwards when all this was going on with myself, I did go to Reddit, and so much is on there about Discount Beauty Boutique. I'll read you a couple of examples in a second when we've spoke about my case. So right, there's loads of messages. Right, so 5th of August. Hi, I sent an email yesterday about a package of mine that I'm getting quite concerned about. It seems to have been at the sorting centre for 17 days and there is no additional tracking. I'd appreciate any help that you can give me on this. And then I just told her my name and address. Sent all the information about the parcel, the order number, the tracking number, etc. And then on the 7th of August, I put, hello, I've contacted you now twice, plus Australia Post. They are telling me you need to lodge an investigation yourselves as you have all the relevant paperwork. So basically this is what Australia Post sent to me. So they said, hi Andrea, and then with the tracking number, thank you for contacting us about the international article you're expecting from Australia. I can understand why you would be concerned about the location and safe delivery of your item. If you are yet to receive your item, we recommend reaching out to the sender for assistance. Your sender can log an investigation directly with Australia Post. As we are only able to investigate with the sender within Australia, alternately, if you need further assistance, contact your National Postal Service. We will work with them to investigate the whereabouts of your article. For any future deliveries you are expecting from Australia, all contact should be made directly with your postal service, which will allow them to assist when your items are not received as expected. I can understand this may be inconvenient. However, the sender needs to launch this investigation as they have access to all the relevant paperwork, lodgement documents and information needed to ensure the most thorough search takes place. I hope this information has helped. Have a great day, Australia Post. So I sent them that. I also contacted Royal Mail, like I said earlier. They said they couldn't do anything. The only thing that they could do is give me the information that they had. So that was a no-go. So I had to rely on Australia Post and also the company doing the right thing. I sent her that screenshot that Australia Post sent to my emails. So basically I was saying, please sort it out as soon as possible, do the investigation or give me my refund, and that I was sick of waiting for them to contact me, and it was the first time I ordered from them, and it's making me think twice from ordering from the company again. Basically I was just reiterating what I'd said in the email. And then on the 8th of August I got a very short message, hi, and like a wavy hand, and it said, if you sent an email, customer service will respond as soon as possible. Please only send one email. If you send multiple emails, it will push you back down the queue. Bullshit. And then on the 16th of August, so a week later, still no response. I've been waiting 2 weeks now. I want to know what is happening. Does no one read emails at your company? Forget the parcel, I want a refund. I've been in contact with my bank and they have told me to speak to both the Financial Ombudsman and Trading Standards about the lack of service and help I've received from your company. You can't just keep someone's money if they haven't received a parcel and not even launch an investigation. Tell me, what will it take to get to speak to someone in your company? All you have to do is send a quick email and let me know what is happening. And then on the 16th of August, that was the last email I sent to them. Okay, so I've contacted Royal Mail. I'm really upset now. So they tell me that this parcel is still with your company, that a label was created, but it was never shipped out. Kindly action my refund ASAP. Is in capitals. I think I'll put the Instagram ones in the video so you can see them, but it just says what I've read basically. I won't put my name and address in, but everything else I will, just to show you obviously what's happened, and so that you know what I'm saying is actually the truth. So yeah, what happened after that, Lisa from Panning and Beyond, she lives in Australia and she started talking to Australia Post on my behalf. She found out that the brand owner actually had put an investigation into the missing parcel. So an investigation was done. I don't know what happened in that investigation because the company never got back to me, and they never told Lisa anything either. They said that they could only really talk to the brand owner. Well, what's the point in being a customer if you can't get any information from the brand? The brand owner won't give you any information, and basically, you know, she's lodged an investigation. So it cut out when I was talking about the brand owner lodging an investigation. I'm hoping you got to see I'm hoping I read the emails out and the direct messages and you got to hear them. So yeah, the brand owner lodged an investigation. With lodged investigations, the whole point in doing them is that if you can't find the parcel, you'll reimburse the brand owner and then they can reimburse the customer. Obviously, it's not ideal to be making a customer wait until you get the money back from the post office, because you can be waiting ages for it. So what she should have done is she should have asked me if I wanted a replacement or if I wanted to be reimbursed. At that point, I wanted to be reimbursed, and I only got it as a treat for myself. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I would have said, can you reimburse my money? I've been waiting too long and I don't want anything from your company. I would have said I've been waiting too long for the parcel. I don't want to wait any longer, because it's bad enough, you know, getting deliveries from Australia in the first place. Like when Lisa sends me a parcel, it doesn't take that long. But when companies send parcel, it says it can take up to 28 days on Aftership. So anyway, that never happened. She never offered to replace it either. So basically, I don't know what's gone on there between Australia Post and the brand owner, just because she's not been in contact with me. She's not sent me one email. Discount Beauty Boutique's not sent me one email. Lisa has worked so hard in trying to get a resolution for me as well, just so I've got like peace of mind. She contacted Australia Post. They couldn't give her any information really, apart from that they was dealing with the brand owner. Lisa then went on to a company's website and basically did a review on how disappointed she was at how I'd been treated and how I never got my parcel. And I think she even said that she wouldn't be shopping with them as well. And that's when, because the review was out there, that's when they said, oh, how sorry they were and that I should reach out to them. So I said to Lisa, oh well, I'll message them one more time. I don't expect to get any kind of resolution from them because they haven't given me anything up until this point. And she said, no, I'll deal with it, you know, I'm in the same time zone as them. And she sent them another email. I've still not contacted her to this day. Yeah, I've never got my money back from them. I've never got a replacement. I wouldn't have the palette now if Naomi hadn't been kind enough to send it to me for Christmas. I'll always treasure it because I wanted that palette for so long. Like the Pat McGrath Labs Utopian Dream, I think it was on my wish list for about a year, and then I got a little bit of extra money coming and I just thought to myself, you know, I'm going to treat myself to that palette that I want. It didn't happen, not with Discount Beauty Boutique anyway. So once this video has gone up on YouTube, I'm going to be tagging Discount Beauty Boutique and letting them know I've made the video, and also I'm going to do a Instagram post with how they've scammed me, because I do believe that they have scammed me, even if Australia Post did have it. The fact is, so it's a brand owner who has to investigate the entire thing, then she claims the money back and then she gives it back to the customer. He's not got back to the customer. So yeah, she's totally at fault for this as far as I'm concerned. She's completely scammed me out of £50. I know it's not a lot of money to a lot of people, but to me, I'm not working at the moment and I probably shouldn't have ordered that palette in the first place. But like I said, you know, it was a nice little treat for myself, and you know, I just thought I would order it and it just never came, guys. Oh, and what I was going to do before this video stopped is I was going to show you some other examples, so just don't take my word for it. There's some other examples on this shockingly bad company. Right, Discount Beauty Boutique, let's put this in. I'm only going to read you a few examples though, guys. Oh, There's one here. Threatened with legal action by Discount Beauty Boutique. Hey all, so I've seen many negative posts on here about DBB and wanted to share my experience. I pretty much had the same experience as all the negative reviews on here. Trustpilot and product review. I didn't receive my item. It was lost by Australia Post. Got ignored via emails, comments, deleted on social media, yada yada yada. See what I mean, guys? So a few weeks ago I decided to make a TikTok in hopes of getting a refund. Got more views than I anticipated, over 60k now. Well, last Friday, 21st of October 2022, I was sent a cease and desist letter from a lawyer. The owner wanted me to remove my negative reviews, TikTok and make a public apology. LOL, not happening. So I've just made another TikTok talking about all that too. So maybe I'm going to be sued for defamation, who knows, even though everything I said was an honest review and opinion with factual elements. Maybe that's what's going to happen to me too. Like this person here, everything that they're saying is fact, and everything that I'm saying is fact as well. I am making this post to ask if there are any more nightmare stories about this place, to see if anyone else has been threatened legal action from them. Thanks, guys. See, this goes to show what kind of company you are all buying from who shop at Discount Beauty Boutique. And I'm not, you know, I'm not saying that negatively towards you guys who shop there, because I mean, at the end of the day, it looks a great company, but if I read like maybe 3 or 4 of these posts, you'll see that it really isn't. She'd put a link to a TikTok account. I'll have to watch that later. Update, I made my TikToks private as honestly I'm a private person and the views were making me overly anxious, and a relative of the owner started harassing me in my comment section. Well, that's nice, isn't it, Discount Beauty Boutique? Somebody'd put LMAO, can't be defamation if you're stating facts, glad you got your money back. So she got her money back, which is more than what I did. Right, so that's that one. What are your thoughts on Discount Beauty Boutique? Let's see this one. I used to buy heaps from them ages ago. Back then the processing and packaging times were super fast. I could guarantee I'd have the item by the next day or the day after, but often next day. Back then the only issue I had with them was this one incident when I got a Morphe palette and 2 pans had come out and she just said glue it back. In hindsight it wasn't a big issue and I could have just done that. But at the time it didn't seem right, as I had never had anything like that happen with other companies. Thing is, the customer service wasn't great. They didn't care, a little intimidating. I bought a few things from them recently and their processing time takes way longer. Sometimes I'm waiting 2 weeks before something comes and I live in the same state as the business. Has anything changed? What do you guys think of them? I'm looking for one that says it didn't get the goods. Somebody's just put, I have avoided using them because quite a few people have shared horror stories. So whilst I don't have first-hand experience, their reputation isn't great from what I've heard. The main frustrations have been centred around non-responsiveness to inquiries and complaints, unreasonably long timeline for orders to be dispatched and stock be advertised as available in stock, but then advised as being a pre-order after inquiry. Also, almost all these complaints have needed to get a payment provider involved to get any response or remediation. I know COVID made many things difficult, so I'm sure that's a factor, but only replying to customers' inquiries, only selling stock you have and dispatching products are what I'd expect, even if there is a delivery portion, takes a bit longer than usual. So that's not too bad. That was just about raising a dispute. There used to be a lot more comments on like a few months ago than that, unless I'm missing them now, but basically that one with the TikTok is probably the worst on the website. What I'd advise you to do if you've ordered from Discount Beauty Boutique, just go to Reddit, or if you're curious about the company, go to Reddit and type in Discount Beauty Boutique and you'll see all the horrendous stories that are on there. Like I said, I'll be here till next Christmas if I read them all out, and I don't want my video to be overly long either. But the fact that the company tried to sue that woman for doing a TikTok, freedom of speech, guys. You can basically pretty much put out whatever you want without getting the cease and desist. I think that's just absolutely disgusting, getting the lawyers involved or threatening legal action, whatever they've done. I will still be posting this video if that happens to me, then fair enough. I'm going to tag them in this video. I actually don't care. They can't stop a person making a video when everything I've told you is fact. I've got emails to back it up. So I've got emails to back it up and direct messages from Instagram to back it up, and that's what I'll say if they contact me. The only thing that I probably won't do is a TikTok video, and that's nothing against anyone that does want to do a TikTok video. It's just because I've got a bit of a stutter and I heavily edit my own videos just so the stutter doesn't come across too much. And that's why I don't do live videos as well. So yeah, this is going to have quite a negative title in it somewhere, because I feel like I was definitely scammed by Discount Beauty Boutique, and as I've said in the video quite a few times now, I'll definitely be avoiding that company going forward. Oh, after all that, guys, I actually forgot to show you the palette. So Naomi kindly gifted me the palette. She knew how upset I was and she bought it me for Christmas. So she bought me the Glamlight Ice Cream Dream palette. It comes in a box like that. So this isn't the one from Discount Beauty Boutique. It's the one from Glamlight. So this is the one that Naomi kindly gifted me. It comes in really big packaging, but I want to keep the packaging. For the size of the palette, because the palette is only really small. Love the sprinkles. It's really pretty, and then it's absolutely gorgeous. I've not even swatched this yet, and I got it for Christmas, and that's what that looks like. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I can't wait to use it. I think I'm just gonna play around with the neutrals when I use it though, and then I think in spring and summer we'll play around with the more bolder, brighter colours. So this video, guys, it gives me no great pleasure in putting it out on the channel. It's very negative, and I'm not a very negative person. I try and stay positive where I can. I just needed to do it, guys. I just felt like I needed to do it because I feel like I've been scammed, you know. So even if the parcel did go to Australia Post, which they say that it did, and they say that it got stuck somewhere in Australia, so then the owner from Discount Beauty Boutique can claim on it, and then she can refund me back. I've not received any money back from that company. I did contact my bank, as I said earlier, and I just told them the situation, and they just said because you paid for it on your card, on your debit card, we can't refund you back that money. The only thing you can do is contact the Financial Ombudsman and Trading Standards. And I said, well, will I get my money back? And they said probably not, but they will investigate the company. I've not done that, guys. You know, I don't have the time to be doing that, making phone calls. But what I will be doing, it's uploading this video. This is just as good because it reaches quite a few of you. So I've got 1,000 subscribers now on this channel, which, yay, I can't believe that we're here. It might reach new people as well if they're in a similar situation. The fact, obviously, that I'm making this video is pretty serious, and the fact that they've pretty much taken my money and not refunded it is pretty bad on their behalf. I'll be interested now, guys, to see if I do get any kind of correspondence from Discount Beauty Boutique, because obviously when I put this video up I'm going to tag them into it. I'm also going to do a post on Instagram and tag them into it. Something like I got scammed by Discount Beauty Boutique. We'll do that. I feel like it's needed, guys. So I have done a few of these videos in the last couple of years. Look Fantastic did me dirty a couple of times. Once by sending me a broken palette which I had to repress, and the second time it looked like they'd send me some used products as well, and I did complaint videos on them as well. This is more than a complaint video, this is a scammed video. I ordered something, money's exchanged hands, and I've not got my money back and I've not got my product. So in my mind that's a scam. And that is what the video title will scream. I got scammed by Discount Beauty Boutique. So guys, let me know what you think of this video. I'd really appreciate it in the comments. It's certainly different for me and my channel. It's all about the negativity, which is not what I want my channel to be. I don't want it to be a negative space, but I did have to put this out there. I've been wanting to do this video now since October, November, but when Naomi said that she was sending me the palette, I thought I would show you the palette that it referred to, and then talk about the company and talk about obviously what lengths we had to go to. I mean, I'm more upset that Lisa had to jump through hoops in helping me out, you know, contacting Australia Post over and over and over and not even getting a resolution. All he would say to her is the brand owner has put in a claim, so she's put in a claim and I've not got my money back. So who's got the money then? Because I haven't got the money, and she's not been in contact with me to say Australia Post won't do this claim. If they've lost the parcel, if it's been shipped from their warehouse and they've lost the parcel, then she's legally entitled to put in a claim for that parcel, and then what she needs to do as a legal requirement is reimburse the customer, which is me, and she hasn't done that, and she's not doing what she should have been doing as a brand owner. So I won't be shopping with the brand again. So I know a few of my friends who have said that they won't shop there either. Let me know if you've had any problems with Discount Beauty Boutique, and I'd love to hear your feedback on this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.